I like creepy things. Given this may be an understatement considering this project and the music I listen to, and, well, me. But I've always wanted to do something creepy for a project. Typically, I'm not really creepy for teachers considering, hey, I want you to like me because I like getting good grades. But I don't really think that's me, I know. Sometimes you just gotta say lightning doesn't exist. This project is going to be the essence of everything weird I've been holding back the past 4 years. I think a lot of my writing style comes from an author named Vladimir Nabokov, mostly his novel Lolita. In Lolita, a 12-year-old, 13-year-old-ish girl is lusted over by a man who is roughly 30 years older than her, and may just happen to be her stepfather. That said, every moment of this novel is consuming, though it is... Ew. It makes you want to sympathize with this nasty old man because you, or at least I did to some extent, believe he's really in love. He wants you to be in love. And you want to know what new lows he will stoop to. On the other hand, there's Ernest Hemingway. Please, no one start like a witch burning thing after me, but I don't like his cut and dry style, but I find myself using it because it does have its own consuming power of its own. It leaves you questioning the characters. While Nabokov's style leaves you hungering for more and what's going to happen next. Another source for my piece comes from a small podcast called Welcome to Night Vale. As you can imagine, since I like it, it's creepy. It takes place in a small desert community and reports on the news in that small desert community. I had to try hard not to rip off ideas straight from them because it's like so my style, but at the same time, I feel like I have some creepier ideas. I think I did an okay job paying homage to the source material while not ripping it off. I mean, I didn't say anything like, no dogs are allowed in the dog park in my satire, but it's kind of written in that tone. Next, I am a fan of things like the Colbert Report. My parents watch a lot of Fox News. News says a lot of crazy things.
Oh boy. We have breaking news here on the Fox News channel. The individual mandate has been ruled unconstitutional.
People all around the country today have been called insane, lunatics, extremists. But we are not insane or extremists or anything like that. It is the greatest scam in history. I'm amazed, appalled, and highly offended by it. Global warming. It is a scam.
For my project, I want to be the Fox News of our school. And naturally, that means fear-mongering, odd explanations to very simple things, overreactions, saying things don't exist when they do, editing facts, you know. Fox News
After their
stuff.
basketball team won the national championship, some students at the University of Connecticut rampaged, causing destruction and putting other students and police at risk. 35 people arrested, 20 of them UConn students. At the University of Kentucky, which lost the game, a similar scene. Mindless vandalism, contempt for authority, 18 people hurt, multiple arrests. There is no political component involved. The mayhem is happening because of a breakdown of respect for property and authority. The main driver of the destructive mindset is grievance and entitlement. USA is now being portrayed by powerful people as an unfair country that oppresses minorities, women, the poor, and so on. That message is sinking in, thus disrespect is rising. The primary grievance right now is alleged inequality. Progressives selling the myth that folks cannot get a fair shake in America because the system is rigged against most citizens. The left-wing media legitimizes that nonsense. And one of the biggest mouthpieces for the progressive movement is Stephen Colbert.
In a way, I have to become what I hate, and I feel like that's just going to add to the style I'm already going for. The only real difference between the real news that is actually news, like, oh, woman saved from parachuting accident was the hand of God that saved her, is that I want it to be a little bit like Night Vale. In Night Vale, supernatural things do happen, like a giant pyramid poofing into the center of town. Here, I don't see a pyramid, and I'm greatly disappointed. In order to get around the fact that we don't have these mysteriously appearing pyramids, glow clouds, a dog park with shrouded figures, I'm tying in the ignorance of Fox News to the supernatural. The water fountains will attack you if you don't drink water a certain way, but you'll know that they won't. You'll catch the flu if you use your hands for anything, but you probably won't. I don't know, I'm a writer, not a doctor. Teachers want your unborn children, but considering the people around us, they really don't. You see the point here. It's about fear leading us into a delusional reality where creepy and supernatural things do happen due to misinformation. I wouldn't exactly call this a news satire. In a world where people can lie and make up facts, where does reality end and the news begin? Where does the safe, sane reality we live in turn into a creepy distortion of things we think we know?